Hey everyone, so this is the Samsung Galaxy S25 standing grip case. See right here. This one is like a grayish, bluish color, more gray than blue. So this year they did change it up. I don't know if I like it or not. They now have hard plastic all around the side, where last year it was all nice grippy silicone. This just doesn't really have as good of grip to it, and it feels cheap. You can hear that too. It just sounds cheap. Once the phone's in the case, it does feel a bit better, but getting it out of the case is very hard. Getting into the case, I feel like I'm gonna scratch it just because it's hard plastic. I don't know. It's okay looking, I guess, too. So I'm getting it into the case. I mean, it's just like any other case. Yeah, it's hard plastic now, except for the very back of it. And it sounds like it's gonna snap on you. I do have the coral color of phone. It does come through the side, which actually I do really like, because that is, of course, clear. We'll see if that yellows up over time, though. The bottom is, for the most part, open, which is, I don't know how I feel about that. It's not going to be as protective of a case as others would be all the way around, but you do have your SIM slot and everything else open there, which is pretty nice. And, of course, this is the standing grip case, so it can stand. You can turn it into a stand like so. Do it either way. Can't really do it this way so much, but that way or that way. And then you do have this little bit here for your fingers, so you can be like that, which is pretty cool. And back here is like a bluish gray as well. And then to close this back up, you just kind of push on it and it does that. It is pretty thin for the most part. It does have a little bit of a bump here, but I mean, for the most part, though, this is a super thin case, especially the front. There's very little lip to it, above it and the sides. And does have a little bit of a lip to protect your screen, of course, but it's not much of one, which I really do like. This is a very slim case, except for this little bit of a bump here. But even with that bump, it is very slim. It does also protect your cameras, of course. Again, I think it's a very nice looking case, especially once your phone's in it. Once your phone's in it, it does feel a bit better. But I do think it's kind of, I just don't like the hard plastic. Wish that was either soft plastic or just all the way around silicone. Like I said, it's not the grippiest, I don't feel like, being hard plastic. I mean, it's not terrible, but I feel like if it was all silicone, it would be better on the grip part. All around, I do think this is a cool case. I do like, again, how thin it is. And you also do have this stand, which is quite nice, built in to watch YouTube or whatever you want to watch. Overall, I would recommend it. But I would say if once you put the phone into the case, it is incredibly hard to get back out. And you feel like you're going to scratch it, kind of like when you put it in. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think, though. I think it's a cool looking case. I just wish it was made of silicone all around, like it was last year for the S24 series. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good one. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.